morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be, whenever you may be. This is Live Drive Jive Archive. Yo, 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 what's happening out in Happy Land? Hope y'all good looking, sexy people are doing well this morning. We are headed east on the International Superhighway. Believe it or not, I actually am on the road approximately 5 minutes earlier than yesterday. Today is Tuesday, the 22nd of February, 2022. So that's kind of fun, huh? It's 2222222. Fuck this road. Fuck the Olympics, man. Bullshit. We got this entire lane over here that's blocked off because they decide to have their Olympic shit show here in the capital. No kind of fun for the average individual, as you may know. It's like we're not even invited to the games, even though I was on a long vacation. Wow, traffic's actually picking up a little bit. Unbelievable. I don't believe it. Do you believe it? Who knows? Hey, it looks like there might be some people out there in Happy Land. Welcome, one and all, wanderer, wayfarer, wizard, warrior, and general wackadoo. I hope you are doing well this morning. It's good to see all of you out in Happy Land. Let us pray. Holy art thou, Lord of the universe. We have moved into a sun in Pisces. What do you guys think about that? I'm a Pisces. My birthday is coming up. Isn't that exciting? I'm gonna be 49? Oh man, I am pushing 50. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Well, I'll actually be 48, but getting pretty close to the big 5-0. That's kind of exciting. I'm having myself a cup of joe this morning. I've been contemplating having myself a JP Farrell. I've been trying to keep up with the news in the ideas room, but now that the new semester has started, is that the moon? I think I see the moon outside my window. Yeah, it's gonna take a few days to get back in the swing of things. Can you guys hear me out in Happy Land? If you can hear me all right, give me a yo. I appreciate those yos. Let's see, what exit are we on right now? We are on exit number 3A. Okay, good. So we've got a couple more exits, I do believe. Yo, yo, yo. Little Fish is out there in the ideas room. Little Fish recently did a live show on Occult Priestess's channel. I'm curious, Little Fish, did you just do your voice, or did she actually get live video of the two of you talking? I am very excited to see that. So let us know out in the ideas room if you can hear me all right, and if you were on the Occult Priestess show. Yeah, I don't think it's released yet. I've been checking her channel and I haven't seen the one with you. What do you have a title for that show? I can't read the ideas room chat, guys, but yeah, so for those of you who do not know, Little Fish is an astrologer, which means that she studies astrology, right? And astrotheology. And she recently did, I don't exactly even know how to frame it, I guess a discussion with Occult Priestess about how her birthday aligns with Alex Jones. Is that correct? I don't even know. Good God, are we even allowed to say Alex Jones' name anymore? That might get you a community strike. as far as I know, literally his name was banned and verboten for quite a bit of time here on this platform. Like, you weren't even allowed to say AJ. Saying AJ could get you banned. My birthday is March 5th is what I like to tell people. So if you are an astrologer and you want to look into my birthday, March 5th, 1973, something like that, thereabouts. I don't like to give too many specific details. I don't want people doxing me for being a wackadoodle. Folks out there in Happy Land, you never know how they're going to react to something you say and whether or not they're going to try to hunt you down and get you canceled. So you want to keep the exact specific details private for the most part. So don't tell anyone, right? If you do know my birthday, then don't reveal it on live television. Yeah, wow, there's a moon out there. So we've moved into the fourth quarter of the moon, I believe. I'm going through the toll gate with the troll here. So let's see if my ETC card is working. I hope it is. Yeah, it worked. Nice. I'm back in the minivan today, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, keep an eye out for little fish on Occult Priestess, and I'll look through the chat when I get to the yard. Man, it's right about time. I should be having myself a JP Farrell. 20 minutes till the hour. Let me see if I can't read just a bit of this before I pull away from the gate. No, it's not gonna work, man. There's already a shit ton of traffic out here, and guys just pulling into traffic like turtles. Oh man, wow, dude, really? Okay, he's getting on up out my way. Get out. Nope, he decided not to. Woo, get on up out the way, bitch. Get on up out the way. I said, move your big old happy ass out my way, biatch. Cause I'm moving and grooving and jamming to the tunes. Get on up out. Man, I didn't get shit done over the vacation, bro. Let me tell y'all, good looking, sexy people, brothers and sisters, I did not get anything done. Well, what did I get done? I spent like, I don't know, I'm gonna say 70% of my time asleep. Is that how much? Yeah, at least. Hey, look, Monsieur Tiedrick's out there. I'm glad I caught your name in the ideas room. I can't read the ideas room, guys. It's far too dangerous, right? You know how the song goes. So dangerous. But I see Little Fish. I see Owen. I can read names. Let's see here. I'll give a shout out before I give a channel recommendation. I'm gonna recommend a channel to you guys here in a minute. Diane's out there. Wow, long time no see, Diane. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be, whenever you may be, and whoever you may be. Welcome to the Live Drive Jive Archive. This is your host, Frank Monday, coming at you Monday through Friday, live on the Old Peking Twilight Zone Road into the abodes of the future. Yeah, so welcome one and all. If this is your first time, don't let it be your last time. You know how that goes. Hit the like and subscribe button. Looks like we got one thumbs up out there in Happy Land. So take a second to hit that thumbs up, man, because that really stimulates the algorithm. And those algorithms, they like to be stimulated. They can't get it done on their own. They're not successful like that. Let me have a drink of my cup of Joe. Cup of Joe. Yeah, so what was I talking about? I got no idea. Totally lost my train of thought. That's all right. Just give me a yo, and that'll put some lead in my pencil, and then I'll be back on target. I'm sure everybody's been talking about and concerned about the freedom truckers. That is a topic of interest. We will talk about the freedom truckers right here in a second. Let's see. I'm at the red light, so I got a minute. Monsieur Tiedrick says, why is Biden saying, Beijing Biden, with crack cocaine addicted son Hunter Biden, who likes to strangle 15-year-old sex slaves here in China, why is Biden saying there will be nuclear war if Russia invades the Ukraine? That's a terrible precedent to set. They're antagonizing the bear. Yeah, that's a good question, Monsieur Tiedrick. I have my own speculative opinions on Beijing Biden, of course. You know my opinion of that motherfucker. So we'll not go there, but agitate the bear. I don't know. The Russians are like laughing about it. They think they know he's a joke, and it's just disrespectful to even keep calling Beijing Biden holder of office of president-elect. I mean, we got Beijing Biden in the former USA, and then we've got Trudeau up there in Canada, and then I don't even know who that clown over there in the United Kingdom is right now. But what is that guy's name? I forget. He's a funny looking fella. He looks like a Trumpster. But my opinion of the nuclear boogeyman is just that it's a no-go. They use it. I don't even know how to get into it. It's just used to create more anxiety within the general masses. There's no real threat of nuclear war. There never has been. There never will be. Hiroshima and Nagasaki are fairy tales. The way that played out, the way they portray that is not really the way it played out. There's a lot of subterfuge around nuclear energy and radiation and so on and so forth. There's so much subterfuge out there that it's hard to see clearly, but it's not something that's a reality. The idea of mushroom clouds on the horizon is kind of a debunked crock of horse shit. I mean, what are you gonna do with Beijing Biden? That guy is a when it first launched, I called it a necro psyop, that they were using half a man that's only got like 10 to 20% of his facilities left. Let's see if this guy's gonna get it. Looks like he is. Wow. Nice. Yeah, these Haro buses. There's a school over here where the bus drivers have some really nice school buses, but they drive like fucking like a bat out of hell, man. These guys are crazy. We just pulled onto Plum Blossom Lane, y'all. This is a spooky cemetery lane filled with phantom spirits. So I gotta stay focused on the road. Now that we're getting closer to the spring equinox, though, there's more light, so that's good. That makes it safer. Wow, there's really a lot of activity out in the ideas room this morning. I would be super interested to read what you guys are saying and respond to it. And I will. But let me tell you the channel recommendation that I've been thinking about all weekend. I recently found a channel, and I don't think it's very old, here on YouTube. And I listened to, I believe, I'm gonna say like 90% of the videos that the guy has uploaded. And I can recommend his channel with no reservations. And he's even started his own project to connect people on the internet. So let me just go ahead and tell you the channel name. It's called Asha Logos. And I just discovered it last week. I would say today's Tuesday. I think I found it like Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like 5 days ago. A-S-H-A, Asha. It's Asha or Ashra? Asha, I believe. Logos, L-O-G-O-S. It's time for a JP Farrell, y'all. So let me tell you about Asha Logos. He has got a channel where he's basically done a bunch of videos on giving you his best effort research on the rundown of the current mainstream narrative and how it applies mostly to Anglo-Saxon peoples. I'm gonna say white folks. The current mainstream narrative basically applies to yourself, a white person or not. I don't really ever know what I think. I've been hearing that since I was a boy, that I was white. And I don't know if I buy into all that neuro-linguistic programming or not, because when I look in the mirror, I see what they describe as Caucasian, but there's only two races that go by colors, right? There's white and black. So I don't know of any other supposed ethnicity or people of origin that go by a color except for the so-called white and black man. So it seems like an obvious grade school dichotomy to me to say, oh, this group of people is white and then this group of people is black. So you've got white, black, and I guess brown, yellow, and red. Is that the way it works? But then there's people out there that are like purple. So if it's okay to say white person and black person, then I guess I can just try to use the color spectrum on anyone. And that way you can create a straw man of their entire race, right? Like the red man was a savage and the yellow man is what? I don't know. So why is it, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? The pot calling the kettle black. So that's far too stereotypical to say you're a white man or woman. But that's a part of his narrative, is integrating the he did a whole series, like I think it's like 6 videos long, 6 episodes, and it's called Our Subverted History. So Asha Logos, check him out. Our Subverted History, really a great little mini series. I watched the entire thing. I took notes, and I wanted to give a solid channel recommendation. So put down in the comments if you've already watched Asha Logos's videos or not. His series called Our Subverted History. I am interested to know your thoughts on that. So let me know what you think of it. I thought it was really good. I think that I'm gonna say 90% of his channel content is spot on and really good. There are some things I disagree with, but for the most part, like I said, I think he's spot on, 90%. I have arrived at the yard, y'all. That is good. And I've got approximately 5 minutes before I need to check in for breakfast. So I'll see if I can't check the ideas room here and see what's been going on. Asha Logos, guys. ASHA Logos, LOGOS. Asha Logos. Definitely a worthwhile endeavor. And he launched a program called the Phoenix Project, where he's trying to connect people on ideas about promoting various projects within the community. I'm definitely going to do more research on him, and I'll let you know what I find out. Monsieur Tiedrick says, why is it everyone is white? Everyone is a white supremacist if you don't side with the liberals. Trudeau called the freedom fighters racists and white supremacists. Yeah, more subterfuge. You know how it goes, Tiedrick. They use the nuclear boogeyman to create anxiety and biosurvival anxiety, like to try to get us scared that we're gonna get killed, right? And all of those are fear-based tactics. And then to really unseat the middle class in countries like the United States and Canada and the UK, in order to further subjugate those populations of Anglo-Saxon descendants, then they've created this entire narrative of subterfuge, of endless immigration and white privilege. And then if you say anything to defend your ancestors and your hometown and your own culture, then you're a white supremacist. So That's it right there, man. That's just to disfranchise the middle class. That's the real ticket. You need that endless immigration to keep everyone at a very low level of subsistence. I don't agree with Jordan Peterson's view that we've evolved from monkeys. He's kind of a Darwin theory guy, and he does tend to reinforce scientific materialism and nihilism, even though he does good work on mythology. He released a couple of videos recently, so check out Jordan Peterson's recent videos and his summary of the situation in Canada that dropped just yesterday. He does a pretty good job of summarizing what's going on over there. Even though he does tend to support the mainstream Darwin narrative of we're just monkey men. So that's a covert hidden agenda that I don't like about his speech. But generally speaking, he's a very and intellectualism does lean towards liberalism, and not everything can be solved by intellectualism. And the main reason there is that the human mind doesn't touch on direct spiritual truths at the intellectual level. So certain things can certainly be addressed by the intellectual use of the mind, but there are certain things which cannot and just need to be grokked and intuited. So spiritual gnosis is outside the general realm of semantics and linguistic descriptions. But he does a good job on breaking it down. I'll jump back in here to the ideas room and see what else is going on. Yeah, this whole grand narrative reset thing has as its a target and objective is very clear and obvious. Number one, it's the destruction of the middle class, the power of the middle class and the working class, and a direct attack on community. That's number one. Because number two, what they're rolling out, what they're piggybacking on all of this is the tyrannical overthrow of what was once a middle class empowered consumer society. So they're doing away with that. And they do need everyone to fall in line and continue to be wage slaves in the system, but with vastly reduced human liberties and vastly reduced freedom of movement and freedom of thought. And so that's the main drive, was to destroy. They did it here in China 2 decades ago, but they can do it very overt here, right? Like here they can just do whatever they want. So they just roll in and destroy all of the middle, like working class, middle class, small businesses. You can look up a scenario called the Great Bricking Up, which is where they rolled through town and they basically just closed all of the boutique style shops. So all of the small coffee shops that like weren't a Starbucks or weren't corporate owned, they just closed them down overnight. They kicked out their occupants and bricked up their buildings and said, well, it doesn't look classy. And so we're closing all of that down. That happened like nearly 20 years ago when I first moved here, like within the first decade of me living here. All of the small family owned businesses got shut down. And so that had to go global in order to institute these systems of greater dominance. They had to do that worldwide. And so that's what you saw on a global scale over the last couple of years, was a dismantling of middle class businesses. Now the truckers are up next. All of those systems of supply chain management are scheduled to go into artificially intelligent systems with autonomous drive vehicles. And they've already got the systems pretty much secured and ready to roll out. So the truckers are intuiting their demise. And that's what this whole thing is. It's like they know their days are numbered. They've heard the warning, right? The shot fired over the bow. Guys like Musk and Bezos came out years ago and said, we're developing entirely automated systems that will have very little human interaction for these systems. And people are feeling it. They're like, wow, entire industries of what are now controlled by human workers that allow them to have a purpose and role in life and in society is prepared to be taken away from them like it was an industry. Manufacturing and industry started moving abroad, and all of that stateside based got vastly reduced. You saw factories like paper mills and energy factories going from where they had workforces of like 5 to 10,000 people being reduced to like 50 people. So you're looking at like 5 and 10,000 systems that normally supported like 5 to 10,000 people being reduced to skeleton crew workforce of just a few engineers being enough, with like maybe 5 to 10 forklift operators and that type of thing. So that whole revolution in manufacturing industry that we saw is going to be coming into the public sector and displacing hundreds of thousands of workers in every region. And as a result, they have to prototype these systems and test them early so that they can get a handle on the social unrest that's going to be created by that. So that's what we're seeing playing out with the Freedom Trucker Convoy. Guys, I've arrived at the yard. I got a full class schedule today. I'll have to take time to organize my thoughts and refocus and get back with you guys later, because it has come down to the end here of the Live Drive Jive Morning Edition, Live Drive Jive archive with the Morning Grind and Frank Monday. I love y'all good looking sexy people, and I hope you stay well out in Happy Land. I will see you in the abodes of the future. I let the clock get away from me, man. It's well past my breakfast time. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate y'all good looking sexy people. Stay well. Show your support to the Freedom Truckers. Check out Asha Logos and make up on this and ring that Pavlovian bell, and I will see you in the abodes of the future. Until next time. What? Peace out? No, I don't say that. I say keep on keeping on, y'all good looking sexy people. Bye for now.